Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another Lazy Show here on YouTube as well as on Facebook and LinkedIn. So this is a live show where we teach you AutoCAD in a way that is more productive, so you can stop wasting your time, right? So let me jump to the chat right away and say hi to you before we start today's presentation, which is going to be awesome. We're going to help one of you guys with one of your questions. So, in another lazy question show, right, for people who are new, the Lazy Question Show is simply a live stream that we do to kind of pick a question from one of you guys from our email list. And then we help you live right here together with all of our friends on the chat, people that already have so many years of experience using AutoCAD. So we all come up with a solution right for you again for one of your questions, and we're gonna do that today. But before, let me jump to the chat and say hi to our friend Patel. Hey Patel, happy to have you here as always, my friend. Hope you're doing great. Patel, Douglas is on the chat also, says good morning. Hey Doug, my friend, happy to have you here also. Um, I'm glad you're here. You missed last week's live stream, but that's okay. Douglas says, Joe Irving, what's up, dude? I'm good, my friend. I'm good. I'm happy to be here with you today. This is gonna be our last live stream for this year, right? For 2023. We have so many things in mind to try for our new season 2024 of the Lazy Shows. We're gonna go over those today. Hopefully, we can get some of your feedback also, because I know you guys have great ideas, and I've been trying to implement your suggestions, right, to improve our community. Expert Tech Skills says, I love you, sir. Best content creator. Hey, Expert, I don't remember you, but maybe you're a new, it's your first time here on the live streams. If that's the case, that's great. Then more and more folks are finding our live streams. That simply means that we're doing something good here, right? That means either YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn is recommending our live streams to more and more people, which is great because that way we can help more folks, right? Expert Tech Skills. If you can give us your real name, that would be great. So that way I can better talk to you or better connect to each other, right? Says my best trainer. Hey, thank you for your kind words. So let's see over here. Mary is on the chat. Hey, Mary. I'm glad you are here, my friend Mary. For people who don't know, Mary is one of our very, very first followers or subscribers in our community. So that's why I always remembered Mary. Hope you're doing great, my friend. Two classes on the chat says, yes, I missed last week. Had soccer game with my grandkids. Yeah, Doug. Yeah, we missed you last week, but that's great that you are enjoying life, right? In the end, that's the goal of this channel, right? To kind of show you different techniques in AutoCAD so that you can save time, right? And have more time to do the things that you love, right? Like going to the games with your grandkids. So that means we're doing something awesome here, my friend Dukes. Thank you for sharing that. Uh, Amadou is on the chat. Hey, my friend Amadou. I'm glad you're here today. Says, good afternoon, sir. Hey, good afternoon, my friend. Here is still the AM. I think it's 10 a.m., 10 and 11 a.m. in the US, but probably you are, in another country. Dark Magician says, "Hello, Art. How are you?" Hey, I'm great. I'm doing great. Very excited to be here in what is going to be the last live stream of 2023, as you can see on the title of today's live stream, right? We're gonna again start doing the new season for in January 2024 again, and we're gonna be discussing what is coming for that season. Felicia Hernández says, "Good morning, Lazy Arquitecto. Felicidades para transmitir en vivo. Bendiciones." Hola, Felicia. ¿Cómo estás? Espero que estés muy bien y gracias por estar con nosotros hoy en nuestro último en vivo. Vamos a empezar en el 2024 de nuevo. For people who don't know, Spanish is my first language. I'm originally from Peru in South America. Madu says, "I mostly enjoy your class." Hey, I'm glad that I always hear that you guys are finding value out of this channel, out of the Lazy Arquitecto, right? And that's great. That simply means I should keep doing what I'm doing, right? Which is, again, trying to save you a little bit of time working with AutoCAD, right? Expert says, "My name is Muhammad." Hey, Muhammad, nice. I'm gonna try to remember your name from now on. Of course, if you keep coming to our live streams, right? Otherwise, I'll probably forget. um, like for instance, our friend dropout engineer. I know his name is Patel because he's always showing up on our live stream. So how I can forget his name? Expert. So your name is Muhammad. Muhammad. All right. Amadou says, "I'm from Sierra Leone, but I mostly enjoy following your class." Wow, so do you guys speak English or what's your language over there, Amadou? So that's good to know. And all right, so I guess we're gonna start with today's content as always. And the first thing that I like to do is, as always, when we have new people who support our work, is to say welcome to these folks, right? And let's welcome, guys, to our new Patreon member, Armando GZ. Hey, Armando. First of all, thank you for believing in what we do, right? Which is, again, share all of these AutoCAD techniques to simplify your life. You became a Patreon, I think, last week. So let me show you what you can get now as a Patreon, right? Really quick, and also for folks who didn't even know that we have a Patreon page, right? So let me show you that really quick over here on my screen. And let me share my screen for that. Let's see. All right. So Armando, and for folks who are also interested or maybe thinking on supporting our work as a Patreon, Patreon is simply a way to support creators, right, in exchange of some benefits. So we are 57 members so far. That's great. So we have many different tiers, as you can see on your screen. But the important part is that I wanted to mention is that you can access all of our blogs, drawings, um, macro commands that we create. Um, so all of that you can access it here from our Patreon page. So you can start simplifying your life in AutoCAD, right? For instance, custom commands. You can simply copy and paste and create your commands quickly. You can access files as well, and so on. All right. So Um, Thank you, Armando, very much for again for your support. And let's read a couple of comments. Our friend Muhammad says, no, sorry, we have another comment. EA says, more macro videos, please. Hey, EA, I think you're new to the live stream also. I mean, yeah, so if you can give us your real name, that would be great. EA, you're asking for more macros. For people who don't know about our macro series, let me go and show it to you really quick. Um, oops, going on right here. Okay, so let me do that and oops. Okay, so what our friend EA is referring to for people who are new to our content, or he's talking about our macro commands, which is right here. We have an entire playlist of 36 custom commands or macros that we have created. And it's basically a way to, it's basically a way to automate some tedious AutoCAD tasks, right? For instance, this first one, when we received drawings, right, from other people, most of the time they don't follow our standards, specifically for our text styles. So then here we created a quick macro command or custom command in AutoCAD that can quickly, with one click, change all of the existing text in a drawing to your um, textile standards, right? So that's a good way to utilize a macro command, and we have again so many. So yeah, that's a quick explanation of what our friend EA was asking for. Our friend Dropout or Patel says, "Hello, hey Patel, How are you doing, my friend Patel?" I need some water over here. All right. Amadou says English is our major language, sir. Hey, Amadou, that's nice to know. That's your first language. Um, Thanks for sharing that. And Mohammed says, bye, sir. Always stay happy and healthy and keep sharing the best knowledge. Yeah, Mohammed, that's what I'm gonna do, my friend. Eric says, EA says, Eric. All right, that's nice to know, Eric. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to remember that, Eric, if you keep up showing in our live streams. Dropout Engineer or Patel says, fine, sir. That's good to know, my friend. All right, so let's just start today's presentation so we can have time by the end to maybe do a giveaway or share some new updates we're thinking for the new season 2024 of the Lazy Arquitecto. So yeah, so let's start right away today's presentation. Let me get ready over here on my second screen. Where is tutorial? Okay, right here. So what I'm gonna do is media. Okay, add new media. Okay, let me quickly add something over here. Okay. All right, let me hide this comment now. And we are ready to start. Okay. All right. So let's start, guys. Let's do this together. And as always, if you have any question during our presentation, you can stop us. You can put your question on the chat and I'll be able to read it live. So today, I want to help one of you guys with our lazy question show. And this is our friend Matthias that says, hey, I have a problem that I have been looking into for a while. I have created a level height block. Here you see the level in the properties as well as a parameter that determines the top and bottom of an object. I'm going to show you that block in a moment. My problem is, would it be possible to add a visibility parameter where you can indicate whether you use scale 150 or 1 to 20, where the size of the text and symbol adjust to the chosen visibility? So that was our friend Matthias. Let's go and inspect his drawing that he sent me, and is right here. Oops. Okay, so here is the drawing. Let's open that up really quick and let's see what we get. Here we go. We have a dynamic block right here. So let's quickly see what this dynamic block does, right? So we have a grip right here, or a okay, so great. This grip, it's a flip parameter. That's nice, so we can quickly flip it without affecting the text. That's great. So, but the problem that our friend was having is he needs to add a visibility parameter to change the scale of this block. So let's go ahead and open our block editor, right? By right-clicking on the block and pick block editor. And here we go. We are inside his block now. So one of the first things I want to do here in order to change the scale of this block right quickly, I'm going to add a linear parameter from our block authoring palette right here. If you don't see it, it's right here on your ribbon. You can also click on it to open it. So again, my first parameter is going to be a linear parameter, and following the instructions on the command line, I'm going to start my first point. So my first point, I want to place it exactly on the middle of the block, like so. And then I'm going to constrain this by using the ortho mode. And I'm going to place it, right now I don't know the distance, so I'm going to randomly place it right about here. And then of course, finally, I'm going to specify my label location around here. All right. Now, in reality, I don't need any of these stretching or grips right here because we're going to control the size from a visibility grip, right? So then what I'm going to do is remove these icons from my properties palette, and I'm going to scroll all the way down, and where it says number of grips, I'm going to change that to 0, as you can see. All right. So we can see that there is an exclamation mark over here, and for folks who are familiar with dynamic blocks, it simply means that this parameter is missing an action, right? So let's go ahead and add that action. I'm gonna go under the actions tab over here, and the action that I need to help my friend Matthias is the scale action. So once I select that, I can follow the instructions and select my parameter. and also select my objects, which are going to be all of them. And then I can, of course, press enter. You can see immediately that the exclamation mark goes away, and that's what we wanted. Now, how can we add the visibility states to control this scale action, right? The regular visibility parameters won't work for this specific case. Normally, we would use this visibility, but we need a visibility option that can control the scale of this block, and this visibility doesn't have that power. So then what I'm gonna utilize is the parameter called lookup. So let's utilize that, and following the instructions, I'm gonna go ahead and specify the parameter location. So I'm gonna place it right about here, and here we go. That's the lookup parameter that we're utilizing to somehow trick AutoCAD and have that visibility option to scale this block. Next, what I like to do is go ahead and right click on the scale action and simply modify the selection set. The reason why I'm doing that is because I want to add the lookup parameter under this scale action. So, and simply I'm going to do it by making sure the add option is selected and simply selecting my lookup parameter and pressing enter. Now, as you can see, we still have a small problem here where we have an exclamation mark under the lookup parameter. And again, that simply means this is missing something, and the thing that it's missing is the input. So in order to add some values, I'm gonna double click under the lookup table, and I can arrange this so you can see better. All right. So now let's over here start adding properties to our lookup table. And the way I'm gonna do it is by clicking add properties. Over here, we have two properties right here, are basically two different parameters that this block have. The flip, which was previously added by our friend Matthias, right? And the distance one, that's the one, the linear one that I just included. So that's the one that I care about, and that's the one I'm gonna select. And once I do that, look what happened now. We can input some values over here for the distance or linear parameter. And also we can add a name here to differentiate all of these distance values. Now, pay attention over here because let's go back to our friend's question. And let me open that question from the folder so we can specifically address what our friend Matthias was requesting. Again, the reason why I picked this question was because this is going to be so helpful also for you and for other folks that want to simplify their life using dynamic blocks. So the scale that he's requesting is 150 and 1 to 20. All right, so that's very important. So the first thing I'm going to add is the names of, in this case, the lookup or the visibility that we can pick. So 1 to 20. And then over here, we can add the size for the scale that we want for 1 to 20, right? So in reality, over here under these drawing scales, 1 to 20, of course, would be 1 unit in model space. would be 20 units or 20 times the size in paper space. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna say 20 for the scale action to work, and then over here for the 1 to 50, I'm gonna of course say 50, right? And we can keep adding over here. Our friend only requested 2, but I'm gonna add one more, 1 to 100, and then of course the scale would be 100 right about here. Okay, now let's see what happened now when we hit OK. All right, so we can see immediately that the exclamation mark went away for the lookup, which is a good sign. Now, before we proceeding with this block, a good practice is always test your block. You don't want to keep adding and adding parameters and actions and then realize there is something wrong with your block. It will take you so much time to find the mistakes. So let's go ahead and test our block, see what we did so far. And I'm gonna select the block, and then you can see a visibility grip shows up. In reality, this is a lookup. It's not a visibility, but it works as it as a visibility. So I'm gonna click on it, and now we have all of these different options. So I'm gonna hit 1 to 20, and you can see the size change. Of course, if I hit 1 to 50, it would be also bigger, as well as 1 to 100. Now let's test this flip also, and it's working as expected. Now there is something, a small problem right here, and the problem is this custom option right here, that if we click on it, it looks like nothing happens. But this might be, a something that many folks don't know how to get rid of this custom option under the lookup table. And let's resolve that for you and for other folks. And let's go back to the close test block. And in order to fix that or modify a lookup table, what we need to do is simply right click on it and say display lookup table. That's the only way. If you double click on it, it won't open. So over here, you can see that's the custom option that we have. So of course, if we try to clear this, we can erase that. But look what happened when I clicked OK. So I'm gonna test the block, and you can see now that the visibility creep went away, and that's not what we want. So let's quickly undo that, because we don't want to do that. So I'm gonna do Control Z, right, a couple of times. And the way I'm gonna fix the custom option right there, I'm gonna again go to my display lookup table. That custom is back. So the reason why custom is showing is because this distance over here, this distance parameter, have a random size. And the lookup table is smart enough to recognize that and is giving you a custom visibility right here. So if we know that, then what we can do is simply pick one of these values over here for the distance, so 20, 50, or 100. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick that. So I'm gonna click my linear parameter, and the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna holding shift on my keyboard, I'm gonna right click and say from, and I'm gonna say from this point I want 20 to the right, and I'm gonna press enter. And look what happened now when I test my block, and We select our grip. Boom! The custom option went away immediately. And this is because our linear parameter now match one of these numbers and the custom option doesn't need to be there anymore. All right. So again, let's quickly test our block and it's working beautifully as you can see right now. So I'm gonna close and of course close my block editor and save the changes, and now we have the final block right here which the correct um, visibility states as our friend Matthias was requesting this. Awesome. So let me know now on the chat, what do you think about this way of using VLOOKUP tables to change the scale of our blocks quickly? So let me now see what you guys think. And yep, oops. So see, our friend Armando is in the chat. So what do you guys think about this way again? This way of using VLOOKUPs to kind of emulate visibility states in dynamic blocks. Armando is on the chat. Armando says, "Hi, boss, I'm here. What are you teaching?" Hey, Armando, it looks like you missed the entire presentation. Oh my God, you lost important information, my friend. Anyway, you can you can watch it. Maybe you can watch the recording later. Our friend, hope you're doing great, Armando. Maria says, "It is super." Hey, Marie, I'm glad that you found this presentation useful. That's why I picked this question actually from Matthias, because I realized more people need to know this, right? It's not just me trying to, save my time, but I like to share it with you guys. Whatever I'm saving time in AutoCAD, I like also you to save time, right? Um, Douglas says, now that is very useful. Hey, Douglas. Yeah, I'm glad that you also believe that this is useful. That's why I'm sharing it, right? And that was a great question again from Matthias. So for people who maybe have a question, right? How this work is, this is a feature of our email list or newsletter for our channel, the Lazy Arquitecto. You can just join our email list for free and send your question. Of course, what you need to do is, if you send your question, send your blog or your AutoCAD file and explain in detail, right, what you're trying to achieve or the problem that you're having. So that way we can pick your question. Otherwise, I'll have to recreate your blog or your problem from scratch, and that make me waste time, right? um, so Armando says, mm, yeah, man, I will. um, oh, Armando is here. Yeah, I just said thank you, Armando, for supporting our work on Patreon. You became a Patreon, I think, last week. That's great, Armando, that you are taking advantage of all of your benefits, like also these live streams that we do each Sunday, right? Patel is in the chat, says drop set bar ortho mode 1 move from, please check some error, says dropout engineer. Dropout, I think this is the same problem that you mentioned last week, but you never sent me the email. You didn't send me any email, my friend, or maybe you didn't send me your file or something to test or fix your problem, right? Because doing that here live and testing that would take me some time. Says Dropa says, please check some error. Yeah, what happened, my friend Dropa, is that I cannot copy your code from my live stream over here. So I'll have to type each character, which again is not efficient. That's what I suggested, to send me your email, send me this code so I can quickly copy, paste, test that. Even send me something, a blog or a drawing, whatever you have, right, to do a live stream, right? So I don't have to waste time again recreating your code or your problem. Armando says, thanks, man. Thank you, Armando, because you are believing on what we do in our work. So that's why you became a patron, right? All right, guys. Dropout or Patel says, okay, sir. So we have a let's have a giveaway today, guys. Because is today is again the last live stream of 2023, right? We have the holidays. We're gonna have Christmas and all of that. So that's why we're gonna start the new season for 2024 on January of our lazy shows. But I want to give you a giveaway, and of course, it's not gonna be this blog because this is not my blog, right? This is Matthias' blog. Or maybe I can ask Matthias, right? If he wants to share this blog, right? Maybe he wants, and then I can share it with. But we can pick any of our blogs that we have created. So what I'm gonna do is go to my website and go to blogs, and here we go. So we're gonna have a giveaway, guys. You can win any of our dynamic blogs that we have created so far. We have 10 people connected live. That's awesome that you are still with me. We have title blocks, wall tags, dynamic doors, dynamic windows, lighting fixtures, and so many blocks over here that you can pick. So yeah, and let's just start the giveaway, guys. So let me give you the instructions. I just remember our friend Rachel is not today in. We're missing you, Rachel, if you are seeing this recording. um, so, how are we gonna do this giveaway? Is let's see. Okay, so simply type hashtag lazy in the chat on the comments, of course. I'm trying this new feature for a giveaway, so hopefully this works. We're doing this live, so bear with me here. But so yeah, to participate again, to win any of our dynamic blocks, we have so many. You can pick any, but simply type hashtag lazy on the chat. Our friend Douglas is typing right there, hashtag lazy. um, and I'll pick randomly a comment, right? And hopefully our friend Patel is also typing lazy on the chat. That's funny. It looks fun, right? Again, I'm using for the first time this feature. Our friend Armando is also saying hashtag lazy on the chat. Um, so yeah, we're gonna try to do these giveaways more often, guys, for our new season in 2024 of the lazy shows. Maybe we can not only give away blocks, maybe we can give away AutoCAD files now, right? Usually we only do this For our patrons, right, people who support our work, we usually share everything that we use to create our videos, our live streams, CAD files, block files, custom macro commands, Lisp files, even textiles for AutoCAD. But maybe we can start implementing more giveaways for you guys. Um, Mary is also participating with the hashtag lazy. um, so yeah, we're gonna pick a winner in a moment. But first, we have a couple of comments on the chat. Let's see. Our friend. Um, let's see. Douglas says, I can't win another. Lol. My friend Duke, yeah, you have win. You have won many times um, here on the live streams because you are always an active subscriber, an active member, also, right, Duke? So yeah, you are also a member of the channel. Thank you, Duke, for supporting our work always, my friend. You are very loyal to our channel, and I'm very happy for that, my friend. Let's see over here. Douglas says, have to give others a chance to win. That's right, my friend. uh, that's funny. Um, that's funny that you said that, Duke, because since you're also a Patreon, right, a Patreon member, you have access to everything anyway, right? So you have access to our CAD drawings, our blogs, our macro, everything. You can access them from our Patreon page, but you are still participating in the giveaway, which is funny. But that's okay. I know you're doing it not because you need this blog, but because you're just trying to engage, right, Duke? That's funny. Um, let's see. Armando says, uh, Douglas, yeah, please. We're gonna pick a winner in a moment, guys. I'm just reading your comments before I do that and before we wrap up today's live stream, which was quick. The presentation was quick, but I also believe was very important, right? Uh, One more technique with dynamic blocks that you can now implement in your workflow to save some time, right? And to simplify your life. Um, all right. So I think we're ready. I'm going to pick a winner right now. And hopefully all of you are participating. Again, the winner can pick any of our blocks, right? You just tell me, and I'll personally send you or email you this block. Um, all right. So let's go ahead and pick a winner. Hopefully this feature works. First time I'm using it. Let's see. All right, let me hide this comment. And let's pick a winner. Which you all laugh. That's cool. Oh, Armando. My friend Armando. Congrats, my friend. That was funny. That was cool, right? This feature. I think I'm going to start using it more and more. Armando, congrats, my friend. Says, orange covering. um, Yeah, congrats, my friend Armando. So I think I already have your email. Um, so I'm gonna again personally send you a blog. You can pick a blog right now, or you can just send me an email which with the blog name. Douglas says, "Whoa, Armando." Mary says, "Congratulations, Armando." Oh my lord! Yeah, I win. Yeah, it's funny, right? I like these giveaways. I'm gonna start using them more often. Thank you, Mary, says Armando. Lucky man. Lucky man. Uh, um, Way to go, Armando, says our friend uh, William. Oh, William. Hey. Hi, William. Hope you're doing great, my friend William. Um, uh, Congo. Oh, you are from Congo? SSS. If you can tell us your real name, that would be awesome. Uh, I don't know why I'm not seeing the emojis over here. I'm gonna try to fix that for our next season, 2024, Armando, so you can use emojis. Our friend Douglas says, before we end, have a very Merry Christmas and a safe, Happy New Year to all. Um, See you all next year. You too, Rachel. Rachel is not here, but probably she's gonna watch the recording. For people who don't know, Rachel is a very active subscriber or member of our community, and that's why we are missing her. But yeah, guys, today was awesome, was fun. I had a great time with you. Hopefully, for 2024, we're gonna start having fun here, learning AutoCAD at the same time, and we're gonna try to implement new things, right? More um, features here on the show. One feature or one thing that I would like to try is maybe um, AutoCAD drawings reviews. That would be awesome. That's something that I have in mind, which basically is a way for you to send me your AutoCAD drawings, and I can review them live with our friends, of course. Here we have again many people who have dozens of years working in AutoCAD, as our friend Douglas, even Rachel also, Jeff also, I remember. So between all of us, we can review AutoCAD drawings maybe, and that would be something that we can try for 2024. And maybe try it once, see how it goes. If people enjoy them, we can keep doing it. Otherwise, we can try something else. But yeah, so okay. So before we end this live stream, I wanna say have a wonderful Christmas, guys. Happy Christmas, and also have a wonderful New Year, right? I hope you have a wonderful day with your families, with your relatives, right? I'm gonna try to do the same myself with my kids, my wife, and my family. And it's gonna be 2 weeks, I believe. We're not gonna see each other. We are so used to now see you each Sunday at 10 a.m. But hopefully, you can join me on January next year, 2024, my friends. All right. So have a wonderful holidays again. I'm gonna stop right here, and yeah.